Hi, I'm Dr. Sigarkanti. In this video, we discuss Brachistochrone problem, or we say that curve of quickest descent. Brachistochrone. This consisting of two words here, brachysto and chrone is there. This is nothing but brachysto is shortest, chrone is time, shortest time or quickest time problem. The problem here is suppose a particle is here and I will take this point as the origin, the starting point here. I will take this horizontal line as x-axis, this vertical line as y-axis. The particle is here at time t is equal to say 0. Okay, and it is moving to the point say A on some surface without any external force, that is except acceleration due to gravity. So that particle is moving under acceleration due to gravity from the point O to the point A on some surface, that is along some curve. There are many curves that particle may move from O to A by this, or direct a straight line, okay, plane, okay, straight line, O to A straight line, or it is a convex curve like this, O to A like this also. So that is, there are many curves along which the particle moves from O to A. Here, our problem is to find a curve from O to A such that the particle moves from O to A in a minimum time, that is quickest time. So to find that curve is nothing but our Brachistochrone problem. Okay. So here I have taken, so particle start from rest at the point O, and this is the curve along which the particle is moving. A is the end point, O is the initial point. At the point O, the velocity is equal to 0. And let me consider Px comma y is any point at a time say t. Okay. Now we discuss this problem. So let the starting point is O and the end point is Ax1 comma y1 in the vertical plane through O. Let Pxy be the position of the particle at any time t. Then the arc OP is equal to say S we have taken. The particle is moving under gravity only. That is the only force. Thus we have the kinetic energy equal to loss in the potential energy at the point P. That is kinetic energy at P minus kinetic energy at O is equal to potential energy at P. Kinetic energy at P is given by half mv square. V is nothing but ds by dt square minus kinetic energy at the point O, that is starting from rest, therefore it is equal to 0. The potential energy at this point P is equal to mgy. Okay, the y is there at the point, that is the point x comma y. Or we write that is half m ds by dt square is equal to mgy. M gets cancelled here. We are getting ds by dt square is equal to 2gy, or ds by dt equal to root of 2gy. Now, time taken by the particle to move from O to A is t. So I am taking capital T is equal to integration 0 to t dt. That is 0 to t dt is given by ds by root of 2gy. ds by root of 2gy. That is 1 by root of 2gy into ds. I will write this as ds by dx into dx. And again ds by dx is root of 1 plus y dash square. Okay. So that is 1 by root of 2gy into root of 1 plus y dash square dx. I will write this root of 2g outside. Then this is 0 to x1 1 plus y dash square divided by root of y. I will take this is my f, because here 2 is a constant quantity, g is a constant quantity at a given place. So therefore here I will take f is equal to only this quantity. And here this is to be optimized. If I take f equal to this one, this is my f here, and this f is independent of x. There is no x term. If there is no x term, if it is independent of x, then we have f minus y dash into dou f by dou y dash is equal to a. Okay. That is f is equal to root of 1 plus y dash square by root y into y dash into dou f by dou y dash. 1 by root y is a constant quantity. Dou f by dou y dash is going by first root derivatives 1 by 2 root of 1 plus y dash square into y dash square derivatives 2 into y dash. So that is substituting here f into dou f by dou y dash. I will get this f minus y dash into this is dou f by dou y dash is equal to a. 2 gets cancelled here. Multiplying throughout by root y into root of 1 plus y dash square. This term becomes root y gets cancelled. Root of 1 plus y dash square into root of 1 plus y dash square is 1 plus y dash square minus 2 gets cancelled. This root y into root of 1 plus y dash square gets cancelled. What remains here is y dash square remains. That is minus y dash square is equal to a into root of y into root of 1 plus y dash square. Here y dash square gets cancelled. On the left hand side we get 1 is equal to a into root of y into 1 plus y dash square. Now squaring this, here 1 squaring this, I will get 1 is equal to a square into y into 1 plus y dash square. Now 1, this is a square y into 1 is a square y. Okay, a square y. And this is our, okay, what I do here is I will divide this equation throughout by a square y. I will divide this throughout equation by a square y. We get 1 by a square y. Okay. 1 by a square y is equal to 1 plus y dash square. Just we have to simplify and we have to take this y dash outside. That's it. Okay. 1 by a square y into 1 is a square y. 1 by a square y is equal to a square is equal to first we divide this equation throughout by a square y. We get 1 by a square y equal to 1 plus y dash square, or 1 plus y dash square equal to 1 by a square into y, or y dash square equal to 1 by a square y minus 1, and I have taken this 1 by a square equal to some another constant quantity, say a, and simplifying this we get y dash square equal to a, y is the LCM here, a minus y divided by y is y dash square. Taking the square root, we get y dash is equal to root of a minus y divided by root of y. Okay. That is dy by dx is equal to root of a minus y divided by root of y. Now separating the variables, root y into dy divided by root of a minus y is equal to dx. We have to integrate this. So for that, I will put y equal to a into sin square theta. Therefore, dy equal to 2a sin theta cos theta d theta. Okay. Y equal to a sin square theta. Dy equal to 2a sin theta cos theta d theta. Now substituting here, in the numerator we have root of y. Root of y means root of this. That is root a into sin theta. Okay. Root a into sin theta. And in the denominator, a minus a sin square theta. I will take a common factor, 1 minus sin square theta. 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. So within the root I am getting a into cos square theta. Taking this a outside, that will be root a, and in the numerator one root a was there, root a gets cancelled. What remains in the denominator is root of cos square theta, means this is cos theta, into dy. dy is 2a sin theta cos theta d theta. 2a sin theta cos theta d theta is equal to dx. Now here cos theta gets cancelled. What remains is 2a sin square theta d theta is equal to dx. Now we integrate this. Here a as it is, 2 sin square theta can be written as 1 minus cos 2 theta. 2 sin square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta d theta equal to right side integration of dx. This is equal to a into integration of 1 is theta minus integration of cos 2 theta is sin 2 theta by 2 is equal to right side integration of dx is x plus c. And to find the value of this constant c, we use the initial conditions. When theta equal to 0, that is when the particle is at the point O, theta equal to 0, there we have x equal to 0. When theta equal to 0, this whole term becomes 0, x equal to 0 implies c equal to 0. So I am getting x is equal to a into theta minus sin 2 theta by 2. Or taking 2 LCM here, we can write 2 theta minus sin 2 theta by 2. Or we write x is equal to a by 2 into 2 theta minus sin of 2 theta. Now let me take a equal to 2 into b and 2 theta is equal to say pi. Then how this looks is x is equal to, I am taking a equal to 2b means 2 gets cancelled, this will become b. X equal to b into pi minus sin pi. Okay, I am getting x equal to b into pi minus sin pi. Then what is y? Here my y is, see, a into sin square theta. Y is a into sin square theta. Okay, y is a into sin square theta. That is y equal to 2b into sin square theta. 2b into y equal to 2b into sin square theta. That is 2b into sin square theta is nothing but 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. Again 2 gets cancelled here. Then we write this is equal to b into 1 minus cos 2 theta. That is equal to b into 1 minus cos pi. So that is x is equal to b into pi minus sin pi and y equal to b into 1 minus cos pi. We know that the parametric equation represents a cycloid. So this is nothing but x equal to b into pi minus sin pi and y equal to b into 1 minus cos pi represents a cycloid. So that is the curve is cycloid. Now we can visualize this Brachistochrome problem with some experiments. Many experiments are available on YouTube. I have some links here. Many experiments are there. I will show some of the experiments here. Okay. This is the link here. I have 4 links here. Let me play this first link. And this one more link I have. I'll play this. And this is the third link I have. And one more link I have here. So I hope you enjoyed with these videos. Many videos are available on YouTube. You can search in YouTube with this Brachistochrome problem. You'll find many experiments. Okay, I'll stop here. Thank you.